Updaters. We are Yang Gang Hawaii Big Island. We have a YouTube channel. We have a Facebook channel. Soon to have a Twitter. Soon to have an Instagram. We've got several people on the island interested in Andrew Yang that are Yang curious. The problem is there's no commotion about it right now. People aren't aware of who he is or what his policies are. So we're going to try and keep these videos under 5 minutes. Get people on the Big Island of Hawaii interested in his policies and see if we could put some content out there that could generate a little bit of action. Today we're going to just be going over the 6th debate, the recap. The way this channel works is we're not going to go into a great deal about what has been happening. We're just going to highlight it to interest you, and then I put inside the comments links to all the places that I go to watch, like Zach and Matt, Problem Solver Politics, The Hill. It basically places that discuss kind of bipartisan issues, left and right, and how they view them and what's going on in the social media around those, rather than saying this is how I feel, this is it. So the purpose of this channel is to tell you about those, highlight that, leave those as links, so you could go follow up and do more research on your own about our man. This is my wife, Rachel.
Hi.
I'm Wega. Andrew is called on, and then he's passed up for Tom Steyer. Tom Steyer, I believe, had really cool things to say throughout the debate. It's interesting to hear a guy who has that much to say and nobody's really listening. When they called on Andrew first, it was kind of awkward. Also, the first thing that they went to was about, what was it, about Trump rather than healthcare. And they wasted a lot of time, as expected. Andrew got the least amount of speaking time, as you'll see from the media blackout. The second question was on trade, rather than something important like healthcare or climate change. Not to say that trade's not important, it's something that ties along with impeachment and Trump. What I would say, everybody said Pete sounded like he was getting beat up on by Bernie, Warren, and Biden. Warren went out of her way to try and re-explain Medicare for all and why it's important to tax the billionaires. Bernie actually lashed onto that, got a little bit of action on Pete and a little bit on Biden as well. Andrew Yang, of course, on his own said the more we focus on impeachment, the more we focus on Trump and all that, the more we're not winning, we're losing. That'll also be discussed in all these other links that I'll put in the description to Problem Solver Politics. Matt Driscoll, Hustle, Flow, Mindful Skeptics, Kai, and Paget have been following the campaign, and they have more feet on the ground and with live streams, which is really awesome to see what's happening the day of that. In the description, I think the link that's on there is going to be basically talking about Childish Gambino and his interaction with the campaign in the last few days right before the debate. Let's see here. I guess a quick review of the campaign. Right now, the Yang2020.com and the campaign notes that we get, they're calling for the Yang voter outreach, which means if you have spare time, sign up on the website to volunteer to do text banking and or phone banking. It's a great way to get informed with the policies, like in and out, because you're asked questions about that if you don't know, you have a resource of all of the Yang Gang to get back to. Texting, phone banking are very important. Every vote counts and every conversation you have counts. The idea is keep it under a minute or so and just let people know that Andrew's there for them, that his basic 3 policies that you could find on yangprince.com talk about basically the freedom dividend, the Medicare for all, and the human-centered capitalism, which are his 3 major policy platforms. Other than that, you could go to Humanity First, PSP, The Hill, Paget, and Kai, Zach and Matt, Hustle and Film, yghbi with Ryan. There's a lot of other resources out there that hopefully I'll include all the ones that I watch to be informed about this process that are non-biased to an extent. They're pushing Andrew Yang, but for good reason. They take into account all the other situations, all the other media coverage, all the other things that make you go, why isn't this man more known of? And his policies, which are interesting and awesome, to say the least. But do your own research, ask questions. And lastly on the agenda is we would like to have a meeting on Hawaii, the Big Island, December 5th, and we're looking for somebody to host. Right now, as the outreach program, I've gotten a hold of maybe 5 to 10, 15 people who say they are aware of Andrew, that they would like to be interested, but we need to be more organized. And as far as right now, I've talked to Andy on one of the other islands, and she's given the kind of go-ahead to get the Yang Gang on Big Island started. So calling out to everybody here, we need your help. And let's talk about policy, let's talk about Andrew Yang. I know that this video is a little bit long, I'm going to try and keep the videos under 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 4:20 minutes, something like that. Thank you.
Yang
Yang Gang, Hawaii.